It's not even moving. I'll go live. Turn on. You're live. Am I? Hello guys, Sean82 went back. Brand new video. Today I am talking about my thoughts on Disney takeover of Star Wars. Now, it is a good thing, but there is some negatives I can take out of it and some positives, of course. The positives I would like to start with are that Disney will give, Star Wars films more money and more variety. I mean, I liked Star Wars Rebels season 4, but I didn't like the series 8. I didn't like series 8. So I'm a bit 50-50, 40-51 on this. I can see where they can do brilliant for them, and I can see where they get left behind, because never ever will we get a Marvel film and a proper Marvel film like Infinity War, let's say 4, and Star Wars, let's say 9 or whatever. I don't know when 9 is out. Let's say 9 and Infinity War 4 out, the same time, because there's two popular movie franchises. They're never ever going to do them at the same time. I know it makes sense not to do them, but that's the problem. See, if they wouldn't care, Star Wars, if they weren't at the same time. But as I said, I think they're doing really good with the animation, Disney, because Disney do that sort of stuff. They have all that stuff in their locker. They do animation. They're really good. I think they're good at that. I don't really know a lot of non-animation, except from now Stars, of course, material. They don't do a lot of that. They don't use a lot of non-animation material, which are real people, like Star Wars, films like Star Wars. So I don't know. It's a really weird one, and why they would go for Star Wars for. I know why, because it's such a popular franchise, but just because it's a popular franchise doesn't mean, it might have, its off day. If you don't know, a lot of people are moaning about this. It's another bad thing about Disney, that they just keep posting and posting and posting Star Wars figures out, and there's no need for it. There's no need to keep posting figures out. And you'll notice there's loads and loads of Star Wars things out. It's not new stuff. I mean, they will release new stuff, and then it will stay in there for ages and ages and ages. And it's meant to be for kids, but kids won't take it. You'll notice that. I go to sometimes to Tesco's, sometimes to town, and you'll see the same stuff every single time, nearly every single time. I try and take pictures for Star Wars Hangouts Facebook page, and there's nothing to take pictures of, because it's just the same old stuff over and over again. I do find occasionally the odd news thing. I'm like, oh, have I took a picture of this or haven't I? And then I find out when I get home, I have got that picture. I've got it already, so I don't even need to do it. So that's what I've got. I've got that. I've got that as a problem. But really, I don't know. I mean, the movie as well. This movie, number 8, is the most controversial movie of all time. You got people loving it, giving it 10 out of 10, and you got people saying it's the most rubbishest movie, giving it a 0 out of 10, so it's ridiculous and all that. I understand if you like it. I do. I understand if you hate it. But I don't like people just going to the movie and saying, I'm just going to go to the next movie anyways, even though I don't like this movie. If you don't like it, fair enough. But a lot of people saying they're not going to carry on. I'm trying to think what I'm saying. Trying to get my words out properly. But is it fair to put people down who don't like it? You're calling them all names under the sun because Luke died, because Luke didn't die, because Rey's the leader, because Leia's in it. You know, Leia's using the Force. I mean, as I said, that's another thing with Disney now. A bit like Doctor Who, you have to go through other varieties to find out what's going on. So with Disney, you have to read books. Disney, I mean Star Wars, you have to read books. And if you didn't read books, like for The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, you wouldn't know what the hell was going on. Now, I don't read them. I watch videos and I find out what's going on through those videos. So people tell me through videos. So I really, really hate that I have to find out that way of finding a subject out with Disney. When it was just Lucasfilm, Star Wars on its own, all we had was, you know, the books, which could be canon, non-canon. They weren't, what's the word? These books have to be canon. Most of them, the ones that are canon, they have to be now, which have been said are canon. Star Wars 1, 2, and 3, Alias Scooter, I can't pronounce the name, Lalana, whatever name is, Barris Buffy use the Force. I have no problem with people using the Force. The Bear is the best one ever. Now, Anakin, I do have a problem with as well, but then there could be certain uncertainty that he is Darth Plagueis' son or he's been made by Darth Plagueis. So, you know, it's uncertain with Anakin. With her, it's I'm just powerful. I've got all the Force powers. Luke trained me for 2 seconds and I'm the best. That's what Disney does. They make superheroes out of nothing, really. And sometimes it's cool, you know, you can just become a superhero because of something. And sometimes it isn't cool. I mean, has Disney got too much on their plate? Marvel, Star Wars, and their own, you know, brand. Have they got too much? Or do they need more? But this is really another thing, is it's making money, isn't it, for them as well. I don't know, guys. It won't go long anyways. Remember, please follow my Star Wars Hangouts page on Facebook. That's Star Wars Hangouts. You'll find it anyways. And you keep up to date with me there. And I'll do albums. But that's it, guys. That's the end of this video. I didn't have much to say. I just wanted to tell you my thoughts on this subject. Remember, please like and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on this subject. I can see how it does good because I can see it carrying on. I can see them doing good in animations as well. I can see Star Wars carrying on, and they're on about it carrying on for 10, 11, 12. But then, if Star Wars isn't doing that good, and they're carrying on, because Rey, if you didn't know, Daisy Ridley was going to leave Star Wars, but then she was offered a huge amount to stay on, and she said, "This is the greatest ever," and that's what happened to Luke, which Mark Hamill. 1 minute he was slating Star Wars, he was saying how bad it was, and then they paid him off, and he said that this is the best ever. This is how it's meant to be. This is the best Star Wars ever. 1 minute you're slating Star Wars off, next minute you're suddenly, I think they had a meeting or something. I don't know what the hell happened. That's what I heard. They paid him off, and he was happy, and now she is going to carry on to the next saga. I really think Anakin should return just to speak to Kylo. I think that would make it much more better as well. I think Kylo should talk to Anakin about him turning to the dark side, and then it will end, 10, 11, 12 will end with the Yuuzhan Vong invading, and the First Order and the Resistance have to join up together to fight them. And when we leave them, that's when we come back to them, that's when they've been through war and it's been hell, and the next generation of Jedi and Sith, which they will be mixed and they will come together, they will fight together, Jedi and Sith, to defeat the Yuuzhan Vong. That's my idea anyway, so what might happen, and there'll be stories between then. That's the end of this video, guys, this time. This video will go up on YouTube probably a little bit later, nearly 12 probably. That's how long it usually takes. I have been having problems with uploading videos, so hopefully this one isn't going to have a problem with. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, please like, comment, subscribe. It's not something nice. Thanks for watching, and take care. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.